Welcome to Waiting Now, Amplifying Young Voices, the podcast that's all about giving a powerful platform to the voices that matter most, the voice of young people. I am your host, Adama Morgan, and in this maiden episode, we're going to be looking at a very inspiring topic. We're delving into the world of civic participation and leadership. Civic leadership and participation have played a crucial role in preparing and amplifying the voices of young people. In several ways, it provides young people with opportunities to actively participate in their communities, giving them a sense of empowerment and agency to address issues that matters to them. And in today's episode, we have a remarkable guest with us, Khadija Bai, a passionate feminist, early child marriage survivor, and a women's advocate who's making waves in the field of leadership. She's the president for the Amazon Initiative for the West African Caucus and comes with a wealth of experience in advocacy and leadership as well. So let's dive right in. Good afternoon, ma.
Yes, my dear. How you doing?
Are they do fine? How you said they do?
Thank God, thank you.
Okay, we there for see Khadija. We get an appointment with we hope say then us.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, so how the business? How the
Small. Thank you.
Hey Khadija, what's up?
Oh, hi Morgan.
So it's you. It's been a long time. How are you?
I mean, they will have told me that it's Morgan at least.
You're looking all pink. How's Peter treating you?
It's not bad.
How's studies and work?
Thank God. How about you, how's Bo?
No problem. Thank God.
Welcome to my room.
Oh, your room is very beautiful.
Please have a seat.
Thank you. Khadija, welcome once again.
Thank you for having me.
We're here today to follow up with your day.
Thanks for coming. I work most times from home using my phone or computer. So today I'm home.
So following up with your day, what's up on social media? You're talking about Facebook.
Actually, recently I put on Pankush business. About it.
Yes.
So I was talking to some people on Messenger that want to join and talking about it.
Okay.
So from here, I'm going back to that. So me and them will arrange what to do on social media.
So how has your day been like?
Actually, I was sleeping. Then Estina sent me a message. So I had to get up and then pack the room. Because if I am alone, I really don't care that much.
Okay, cool.
And then I prepared myself, waiting for you guys. And then had my bread, minafula.
How do you normally start your week?
Usually Mondays are not that busy for me. Because I don't work in this traditional office stuff.
Okay.
But during the week, as the week goes on, I get sometimes really busy. Like I go out sometimes.
Okay.
And at times I would just be home, but really busy, holding meetings online and doing some other things. Like I said, most times my work is based online. My advocacy stuff mostly, especially where now I am the president for. Like really, they would drill you, and everything we do is online. So.
Khadija Bai's journey is a remarkable one. It's filled with determination, challenges, and triumphs. Let's start by getting to know Khadija better. So Khadija, could you tell us about your background and how you became involved in advocacy and leadership?
So I'm a fifth child of 7. My mom had 7 because we lost 2. I don't know those 2 people. So we are 5 now. And I'm at the middle. I have 2 siblings, younger ones, and 2 older sisters. I'm from that very humble home. But it's a one that was filled with love at first as a child. My mom was breadwinner and she goes all out to make sure we have whatever we wanted then. Junior and high, I was with my aunt where I lived most of my life. And that is where I faced most of whatever I faced in life before ever moving to Freetown here in 2016. I'd faced things with my family where my mom, who was a breadwinner, we stopped becoming friends because of what I faced from them, including my dad, who was never there for us most times.
So Khadija, are you comfortable to share with us your experience as a child marriage survivor?
So I was at the age of 10. Then I was in my junior school, my first year in junior. And then my dad came one time from his province where he had gone and spent his money that he had earned and came telling me about his family and their tradition. He has this sister, they're of the same dad but not the same mom. But I don't know this, my aunt. Dad was like, she wants me to get married to her own son, whom my mom was raising also. I was like, oh, you mean Koto? Because we call our brothers Koto. I was like, no, I can't. Because then I had met with one club called Violence Against Girls. It was then by ABC Development in Cambiade State, where they teach girls about their rights and responsibilities. They also teach you things that are negative traditions. They had told me that if you get married or get pregnant at a younger age, you will not be a prominent person. Exactly the word of Auntie Adama. That's her name. I was like, okay. So I used that word also and told my dad that they said if I get married at a younger age, I will not be a prominent person. So I'm not getting married because I want to change what I am seeing in the family. So Dad thought, she's just a child. Let's just let her be first. So he came in the next year again. Then I was in JSS2. And this time around, he came really serious. And then what he didn't realize was my exposure was getting that's just big and all.
Rather.
He left me for a year not knowing what I had involved in school. I was this intelligent child in school. Really, I was smart and...
You're still smart.
Can take it off. So, but I wanted to change the story. That was just, and that is still what I just want. So because of all of that, I had my focus on just one thing, that is education. I would rather go hungry, sleep or whatever, but I will not sleep on my books. So Dad didn't know I'd already, and schools, the children that are intelligent in school doing well, they are the ones that they will always prefer to send to certain programs and events. And that is how I got exposed, and they didn't know all of this. So, and him coming around saying it again and then me saying no, he was like, okay, this is serious. So one time he just came, shouted and making noise, and I was like, what? My dad had never beaten me in life.
Okay.
Till when it came to decisions like that. So I remember then I had never raised my voice on my family. So Dad being that aggressive towards me, I got angry. And I told my mom, please tell your husband to stop all of this. I don't like it. Then I was really young.
Imagine coming from a fuller family.
12. Exactly.
And saying your dad shouldn't say something to you.
Really, honestly, I was just like that rebel child.
Okay.
One time, Dad slapped me. And then him slapping me, I got really angry and all. And then I started ranting. It was a public side and my first time.
Your mom was also against the marriage, or was she in for the marriage?
She was supporting because of tradition.
Okay.
You
She
follow
needs
what
to
your
obey
husband
us.
wants. And it wasn't easy. So Becker, they said, okay, let's let her take her Becker. And after Becker, SS1, getting worse, the fire. And then SS2, this own time. SS2 was the top of everything for me. My uncle came from the village and I was like, yes, my uncle is there. Finally, he would come and talk to his brother because he's the oldest one. My uncle told my dad that they should disown me.
Oh, wow. Imagine
Because
your savior.
My savior turned out to be the enemy. And Mom had already scratched my face. And people were gathering. I would just wake up in the morning and go outside the door. And I will just meet this amount of people that are more than 15, 20 outside. All of them are men waiting for me. For what? Obey your father. Obey your father on what?
Oh, wow.
My couple that they wanted me to get married to. At first, him and my mom were against it. When the whole family came together, they backed out, supported the family,
He also
left
went
me
on
alone.
that, yeah.
So I was alone fighting. If it wasn't for my younger sister or my aunt and my cousins, I really would have been more devastated than I was.
Okay, so looking at all of these obstacles and you being disowned, how did you deal with all of that?
I stayed at my aunt's place, like I said. I was there for about a year almost. My mom wouldn't say a word to me. She'll pass by, go to the Luma to buy some goods to go and sell back, because she does
That's
some
in
petty
Gambia.
business. Yes.
Okay.
So she'll go to Bama Luma to buy some rice and go to sell, and she will not pass to my aunt's because I'm there. If she comes, and even if she sees me, she will not say a word to me, even if I say hello to her. And my dad, I remember one time after my mom had started talking to me, my aunt said I should go and visit. I went and I met my dad. I was like, Babi Onyaleja. He was like, I'm not your father.
Oh, wow.
Don't know you. So I stayed for 2 days again, and then I went back home to my aunt, and I stayed there. I had run away from home 3 times. So because of all of that, my mom was scared that I might really run the worst running. So she had stopped pressuring me, but she was not talking to me, and she didn't care whatever. My aunt was the only one doing things for me other than extra people that were not family members. My dad went on telling people that I called police for him. I was like, wow, at this over era in Salion, if I call police for you, go to prison because of what you've been doing to me.
So Khadija, I see that you're now emotional. Going through all of that, how did it affect your mental health?
So I actually developed anxiety and depression, not knowing it until of late. I've been thinking, where did it start? It started somewhere. It's a childhood.
Yeah.
I fended for myself. I had to protect myself like an adult. I actually became an adult when I was a child. I have never lived my life as a child. And so even now as a young person, I don't even see how to live my life as a young person because I see that I have a lot of catching up to do.
How did you manage with education and how far are you right now?
I am actually in the university. I did my first degree in accounting, which I didn't want to further in.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I changed over and I'm now in the art stream. I am doing gender research and development studies at Forbes College, which I had always wanted to be since I was in school. And I think since coming to Forbes College, things have been working out somehow better, somehow. I love what I am doing now. I'm enjoying it. It's all about, I see that the civic leadership and engagement that I've been engaging myself in, it's here.
So with your experience, how have you been able to help others with the same story?
So when my own story was going on first in Gambia, I had 3 people that were facing the same. But then later it was more of 2. The one, she settled it with her family. But the 2, they had to fight. They didn't know how to do it. So they met me. I was having my own and I had to have their own on my own again. So I had like 2 cases plus mine fighting for. Honestly, till now, I'm considered the black sheep in Gambia, the state. If you ask among the fullers, because do you know that they tell kids in the houses that don't be like Khadija Tubario. She's very disobedient. I'm like, thank God I'm disobedient because I am this far in life.
You said you have younger siblings. Are they girls?
I have 1 girl, 1 younger brother. The girl is married. She got married at 14. So she had to pay because of I didn't obey the family. They made sure she obeyed. My mom will always say it's my fault.
So now she paid the price for you.
Yes.
Too bad. So going through all of these turmoils, what would you say are your proudest moments in life?
I would say those moments that I was standing in some podiums that are bigger than my life and bigger than these family things and all. So my proudest moments are always those times when I'm sitting with those kids in schools. I used to mentor kids. Or when I am around some organization seeing what they're doing and I'd see that, yes, that is what I had been doing. And when I see people on TV and talking, I'll be like, yes, I also had done that. Okay. Those are proudest moments for me.
So seeing that you face so much, can you please tell us about your work life? How has it been for you?
So I've been doing lots of volunteerism. Almost all that I'm doing. I'm only getting paid for one, which is vlogging. I also do vlogging on YouTube. But beyond that, the rest is volunteerism. But it's on civic leadership and engagement, which I love. But I am working with one organization that is the Amazon Leadership Initiative, the ALI. It's based in South Africa, the headquarters. We have 3 presidents. That's 1 for West Africa, 1 for East Africa, 1 for St. Caucus. St. Caucus covers Central Africa and East Africa. So I am the president for the Western Africa Caucus, which is like the whole of West African countries. Wherever we get hold of young people that are interested, we bring them on board from the age of 14 to 29. We bring them on board on a platform on WhatsApp where we discuss issues. We have like activities that we hold online and like we empower them, teach them, and they also teach us. And I also have Strong Girls Evolution, where I am also volunteering as their finance officer. Most times we work online, and from working online also sometimes we hold some circles. So I have organizations I work with. I work with YACAP, I work with Purposeful, I work with Plan International. I work with different other organizations.
So being a leader comes with several prizes. What makes the difference between you and other leaders?
Probably my empathy. Being someone that had gone through so much in life, I just have that soft spot. I think most women do.
Yeah.
And I bring it to work.
Some amount of vulnerability.
So much. I found out that I really know how to make people talk. I might find some way to help out. I don't have the money, nor do I have so much connections. But at least I'll probably have one person I can call. Can you talk to this person? And at least talk to them, console them.
So Khadija and I took a keke from Bathurst Junction to Lumley. We're here to meet one of the people that she has influenced so much. Her name is Esther Yeli Kamara and she stays at Lumley.
Good though, I don't say so. Hey, wait, Grandpa. Maybe I want to see Grandpa today. Go show me Grandpa. Okay, make we go. Grandpa, finally.
Oh, what nice to see you.
Now when I the match born, you don't bluff till I'm tired.
Now all them at college.
Nice meeting you,
Welcome.
sir.
How's everything?
I'm good, sir.
Parents are good?
Yes, sir.
I'm good. Welcome, yeah.
Yes, sir.
How is life? How is work? Fine. Just home for a while since we're on recess and there's nothing much to do.
How's your advocacy life so far? Climate change, baby.
We're on it. It's the African Climate Week in Kenya, so just need to follow up online with them.
Saw it on Twitter. I was actually thinking about you.
That's sweet.
Yes, now. You're involved in it.
Hi Eli, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Okay, so you're one of the people who Khadija has influenced so much.
Yes, I am. So, knowing Khadija has been an eye-opener in the space of advocacy. I've also been a child advocate for quite a long time, but now I'm into climate advocacy. But her story, her work, and what she's doing, and how dedicated she is to what she's doing has impacted and influenced my work in the advocacy space. So she's one person that have somehow helped me in the space of advocacy and making sure that I'm always in the right space, not just being friends or being colleagues and classmates, but also she's a source of inspiration.
Okay, that's amazing. Thank you very much. So has Khadija's dedication to instigating change broadened your perspective on potential opportunities?
Yes, she has. I can remember my first year in the university, the first time attending classes with her, I really wanted to know the kind of person she was because she was that outspoken person. She's always challenging authorities. She believes in the truth and nothing is going to stop her from getting what she wants, and that's the truth. So meeting her in that class until date, it's been 3 years already, how time flies, and she has influenced my work, like I've said before, especially when it comes to me taking leadership positions, whether it's my organization or in class or in school and all. Broadly, at all aspects of my life, she has been that one person I always have to take a step back and just consult her, whether it's the professional way or not. But I know whatever she has to say at that particular moment will take me a very long way.
Khadija is truly an inspiring leader. Do you believe her voice has the potential to initiate waves of transformation?
Of course. Khadija is his hope. She's that definition of leadership. She's the definition of the word go-getter. If I have to attach it to anyone, I think she will be the perfect piece to add to the puzzle. She's everything I want to even become.
Has Khadija's position as a leader inspired you to embrace leadership?
Of course. With climate thing in Sierra Leone, you feel like you actually have no voice because there little no attention when it comes to climate crisis in Sierra Leone, especially how it affects women and girls. Coming to this space, she's one person who have inspired me and have told me that it might not look at what you want it to be, but just give it your all, put in the work, and one day it will pay off. And now it's paying off.
So Esther, what impacts do you think Khadija's leadership will create in other people?
With Khadija's experience in the leadership space and advocacy, I can see girls out there ending up embracing themselves, their identity, standing for what they believe. Because when you look at her story, she's one person who stood against societal beliefs and also the stereotype. She said, I wanted more. This is not my story, even though was the story our society wanted to give her. But she said, I'm going to rewrite it. I am going to be the producer, the writer, and everything of my story. And she's that one person that thousands of young girls are going to follow. She's that footstep that as soon as you just step on you are rest assured that you're heading the right way. And there's no way you're ever going to miss your mark.
So as we've all heard, Khadija's impact isn't just about her own journey. It's about empowering others to take the charge and creating meaningful changes in their own lives and communities. You're listening to Waiting Now, and I'm still here with Khadija Bai, a passionate feminist, early child marriage survivor. So Khadija, what are the lessons learned from this of your experience?
One I will say is humanity. Of late, I met with someone that have been teaching me a lot about humanity. And if you reflect on things, and I see that it's more of humanity. So I think that is why more I am still into this thing that I am doing, because...
So being a civic leader, what are some of the challenges that you face dealing with people?
So the ones that I work with personally, most times we don't have issues because we all agree on the same goal and go through that. It's not them, it's the people that should help us achieve these goals. Yeah. We can say the government, most times. We have presented so many position papers in this country that honestly, if we're not saying follow our position paper, but at least as a guide, the life of young people or children or girls will have been so much better. But because they don't, these are things that really hinder us. Like, let's say now the kush thing that I want to still continue talking about, right? I see that your positive mindset will let these people even have less work to do. For me, it's knowing that if I knock on this door, the solution is there. But they don't open the door and they don't give you the solution. Those are the toughest moments of working.
So has this experience enhanced your life for future challenges and possibilities?
Of course, because whenever we face them, like, we always have plan A, B, C. If this does not work, what about the next one? Exactly. So if we knock on your door, you don't open, it's fine. We will take the thing on our hands and go outside and do what we should do. We will do it to a point that it will be you that will be like, see, if I don't do something, it will be a problem. So then you will have to do it. So it has actually prepared me a lot. Not only for here, internationally, whether it's me going back to my home, the community. I had so much bitterness against this Fula community and all. And now really I can sit with them, buying, eat, talk, because I had gotten so much experience that has taught me, see, even with all of that you faced from them, I know it's trauma and all, but you can use it and come and do something positive in the family and the tribe. I evolved from Strong Girls Evolution. They'll have circles, events where they will invite people to come and talk. And the things that these people come and talk, they come and talk reality to you. And for me, I got so much healing and involvement from these circles that I wanted to work with them. I wanted to be part of the people that are organizing this thing. So we do practical work. We go to the communities, we meet the people. We develop topics that we know are suitable for these people, that we know will really help them. If we say the East, and you go and talk about business, they will appreciate it so much. So we'll go with entrepreneurship and...
That's amazing. So seeing that you've worked with girls a lot and lead different girls' organizations, what do you think you can do differently in the future?
I think in the future, I am going to be a gender expert in security issues.
Okay.
From that, I'll be able to fight gender-based issues. I believe if we, the women, are part of the table where we take decisions, there will be less of issues.
So you've worked with Strong Girls Evolution and you yourself have evolved a lot. How do you think you can help other people heal and evolve in the future?
I think first, my social media platforms, my Facebook, that is why I involved myself in the Kush fight. It's security issues and the mindset, that is my target. If you have a positive mindset, which is hard to build, having that mindset helps lots of people evolve. I evolved from it, and because of that, lots of people around me, they take positive actions because of what I do. They will learn from it and help themselves because it's more of you helping yourself.
Okay. So seeing that you came from a community where children are being pressured into marriages and if they do not allow it, they face family discrimination, what should we expect from you in the future?
So for the future, I'm going to make more Fula people rebels, Fula girls.
Oh, really?
Yes, they're going to be rebels like me. Someone that has achieved, when you speak, people listen.
Of course, definitely.
So that is why I haven't started my organization or haven't gone back to say, let's do this.
Yes, I wanted to ask you that. Do you have plans of having an organization?
Not now, because now if I go, they will not listen. Yes. But if I have already achieved at some peak, if I talk, they will listen. I want to make lot of Fula girls, rebels in my place, especially where I am from. I want my family, my dad especially, to sit and watch and say, wow,
that's my
how
kid.
I wish I didn't do what I did. Mm-hmm. But I want to make sure these girls that are coming up, it's telling you that we are from this humble home, but definitely you can be this. And me, I'll be there to sponsor them to do it. Because if it's the money that will be the problem, that is why I'm hustling for it. So I will give it out and make sure that they are treated like princesses or queens. So for me, that is it, empowering the generation.
Khadija's impact goes beyond her personal journey. She's been a beacon of empowerment for many other young individuals. Let's hear from Yeli Kamara, one of those who have been influenced by her leadership. She's been directly inspired by Khadija's work. So what advice would you give to these girls that are facing pressure into getting married?
So for me, I would say whether it's marriage, pregnancy, it's FGM, it's whatever negative tradition, just fight it. Yes, fight for your future. They need to protect you according to the law. But if they are not doing it, go where they can protect you. Do it for your future. For that moment, don't care what people are saying. If you don't have food for today, it's okay. Tomorrow you will eat. Fight for yourself. Capture yourself. There are lots of videos you can watch than watching other things that will distract you. Strive, strive, strive. In the next 10, 15 years, where do you see yourself?
Khadija's journey reflects the power of true resilience in the face of challenges. Her story reinforces that leadership isn't just a privilege reserved for a few. It's a path that anyone can take if they are driven by a cause. Thank you for joining us today on Waiting Now, amplifying young voices. We hope Khadija's journey has left you inspired and ready to take on leadership roles in your own way. Our next episode promises to be just as engaging, where we will dive into yet another crucial topic that shapes the life of young people. So stay tuned. Remember, it's all about asking, waiting now, what's happening in the lives of young people? Until next time, keep amplifying those voices and driving positive changes. I am Adama Morgan.